has an outing like that, and looking at a lot of the talkaways, good takeaways from like you mentioned, good things to build on here as he now toes the rubber for his first Big 12 game here of this season.
It's a great day for baseball. It was very windy earlier today, and the wind is continuing through tonight with Kyler Thompson coming up to the plate against Grayson Drezek. And we're underway. Drezek, that first pitch strike, and just like we talked about last night with Paul Schmitz, very important to get those first pitch strikes over as Thompson. Good batting average. The daylight savings time hadn't started yet, so the shadows, there was no such thing. It was already almost dark, but now you see the shadows right there on the mound, and so when Drezek releases that ball, it's going from sunlight immediately into shadows. Yeah, tough for the hitters to pick up on.
Exactly, and as this game progresses, you'll see those shadows continue to creep and encapsulate. And you got to wonder if maybe something he said was something he was cueing off of right there. He finds a
is there. It makes a big difference.
That would have been such a great experience to see that.
First baseman Villeneuve, another throw. You see, Drezek's got that big smile on his face.
He's times as you want. He has not done his disengagement yet to the batter, but the more you throw over there, the more focus you have. You maybe not be as strong on your next pitch home.
Now, you see the count 1-2. Last night, a lot of two-strike. Villeneuve from Gatineau, Quebec. And another foul. The senior really making Grayson Drezek work.
It's a good battle here with Villeneuve, and regardless of the result of this at bat, provided it's not a 2-ball to end the inning, sit beyond the wall, but that's how they strike first here in the opening frame to get 2 on the board.
Villeneuve collecting his 3rd home run of the season in opposite field, and I think his team, as well as he, knew it.
You saw the excitement in that Red Raider bullpen down the right field line. They were.
Hughes, the triple over at 3rd. Maxey at 2-1. As I mentioned, the infield is playing in for Houston with 1 out. And on the mound for Texas Tech is the right-hander Tyler Boudreau. Boudreau making his 2nd start of the season.
Yeah, you see his numbers. He's 1-0 with a 1.86 ERA, 9 2/3 innings. This is a guy coming over from the junior college ranks where he was 24-3 with the call.
Broussard had the leadoff walk in the game last night to start the ball game, and was able to get all the way to 3rd. And you see that too, as there's a lot of fans on the berm enjoying themselves. You see that a lot with JUCO players, guys that are a little seasoned before they get to Division I level. And from Midland College now to Lubbock. Jimenez lays
their dugout talking about each other and what they will do at their respective home programs.
Line to right field, and that's going to get down, and going from 1st to 3rd is Jimenez, as now you got runners on the corners. The Cougars, after only being 1 hit last night.
It's a fastball, and it's up in the zone, and a big bat like Sabathia makes you pay as he scorches this ball off the wall in center field. Easy come home from Jimenez. McGinnis, you see his hustle right there, turning around 2nd. He moves up to 3rd, and then right here coming in at the back end, Sabathia with that slide and the excitement to that 3rd base dugout.
By Karsten Sabathia's RBI double, and we're knotted at 2.
Out there pitching like it's a new ball game. He surrendered 2 runs in the opening frame. His team got him back in the bottom part, so now back to a tie game. 30 pitches, 21 strikes, and 3 strikeouts. So good positives. Just try to work out those hits he gave up.
Hits last night, no extra base hits. Tonight, 4 hits, and 3 of them have been extra base hits. With that double, Garrett Boehm, the hitter. Drezek A pitch over on the right side. McGinnis making the play. First out of the inning, but it moves Boehm over to third base.
And it's a productive out for Lopez. He's getting picked up as he goes back into that first base dugout. You had a guy in scoring position at second base, outs to work with as they're heading in your corner.
He's almost there. Throw over to first base, and Sabathia wasn't even close to the bag when he fielded that throw from the catcher Jackson.
They lost my bag once. They gave me I never ended.
Damian Bravo. Single. 1-1. Cal, I remember you gave the number, but in the 12 pitch at bat, he fouled off 7 pitches.
Yeah, just spoiled off pitches. Then finally on that 12 pitch, it was a 3-2 change.
14th and 15th RBIs, the 4th of the ball game, scoring Thompson and Bravo. Now Todd Whitting having a word with Brian Marine. Two-out magic again for the Red Raiders.
3 of their 4 runs last.
Hughes with 2 outs. Got a triple. That triple, Cade Climby in left field tried to make a diving catch and was unsuccessful. Kyle, it's early, but we've had a lot of fireworks in the early. They've scored 4 runs in this top of the second.
This is a pitch just taken right back up the middle, and it was 0-2 pitch that he's able to make that 2-strike adjustment, as we've talked about with these Red Raider hitters, and shoot it right back up the middle to plate another run.
Maxey with his 5th RBI of the season. Villeneuve scoring from second for Texas Tech. They come up with 4 runs on 5 hits, and they strand a pair.
He surrendered 2 runs in his opening frame on 18 pitches, but you look at it right now, 4 spot put up by his team since he's been back in that dugout, and we heard Cougar fans cheering as we came back.
The semifinal game last night after Houston beat BYU. How about Colorado in the Big 12 tournament, getting to as far as they got to in the quarterfinals?
That's why you gotta love March.
Think you have? You normally fill out your bracket, Kyle?
I do. Yeah, I'll be filling mine out probably here coming right after the selection show.
Tomorrow. It's going to be fouled out of play. Line. We're going to look at this again. See this ball hit right there, and it looks like it hit on the line.
Yeah, based on you see the black pellets of the turf field, just the way the line changes, you see how it goes from
Coach Whitting. Well, he's now in front of the home plate. And the explanation given to Coach Whitting as he goes back to the third base dugout. Double by Pompey. Line to left. Lopez bringing home Pompey. They're going to wave the runner Boehm, and Boehm will score without a throw, as that's a 2-run double by Tracer Lopez, and Texas Tech. Bravo into left field. Texas Tech with their 9th run. Bravo's 3 for 3. Lopez scores. Remember that first at bat that Villeneuve had against starter Grayson Drezik. The 12 pitch at bat, and on the 12th pitch he lined a ball over the right field wall for a home run. Hughes a triple in the first, hits his 4th home run in the 3rd, and it gives Texas Tech the lead. The 4th inning. A couple of strikeouts now for Rivers. Lefty on lefty.
That exact spot he wanted to allow the break to do its most work.
Foul ball. Boehm, the hitter. Last time Houston beat Texas Tech, 2014. That was over at the ballpark, Minute Maid, which is now Daikin Park, but that was part.
Dugout sent to first floating in relief. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3 strikeouts to walk back into that third base dugout.
Just missing.
To tonight's game.
I think the previous pitch before set that pitch up.
And when you talk about how he's able to foul off the previous one, it's here we see another breaking ball. This one a much bigger breaking ball than the previous one. So the big looping breaking ball and then the tight spin on that strikeout pitch really
go to that breaking pitch down and away.
Yeah, and that was the pitch we were talking about. It's a good pitch. It's a good miss for Boudreaux in this count to try to see if he can get him to go after it. And he still potentially has him in a breaking ball count, or he may go back up with the fastball and try to change his eyes once again.
Lead at second by Xavier Perez. Tatum, a junior, coming on. Missing. Tatum did the catcher. Perez scoring from second base and Climby going to third. He got runners on the corners and 1 out against Tyler Boudreaux. Right-hander. Back to the top of the order with Trey Broussard. With an RBI, he also has a home run. Maxey, catcher, talking with Tyler Boudreaux. Talked about Boudreaux starting the season as a reliever, but working himself in as a starter. The ground, he has cleared the wall!
A 3-0 fastball, and he makes you pay with a no doubt about it long ball, and he's going to cross the plate in quad fashion. This is the big inning for the Cougars. The offense has come alive, and the Houston fans are on their feet.
Espinoza, the freshman, out of it after just 1 batter, giving up the 2-run home run. And unlike pro ball, in college ball, you can make the switch just after 1 batter.
Right.
Pro ball, you got to have at least a minimum of 3 batters. It's the play. The Cougars come back, and they have now cut it to 3. Thanks to Malachi Lott hitting his 2nd home run of the season. A no-doubter to right field as Houston with a 6 spot. Territory. Maxey set up on the outer half of the plate, and Siebert looks like he missed his location. Lugo fouling it off. Lugo going after the pitch, but it bounced right to Maxey, and he will throw to first to complete.
Live, and on the next pitch, that quad trip around the base path.
Phil Nev with his 4th home run overall this season. And he put a jolt into this one in center.
Right there, just above the yellow line.
So it's Davis Rivers. Even though it was only in the 3rd inning, remember when Texas Tech got the 5 runs and it pushed the game close. Went from a score of Cougars have made the most of their hits. 8 runs, 8 hits. Both teams committing a couple of errors.
This is a game that feels like there's, because as you mentioned, Broussard, you know, the hustle down the line, falling as he goes over that bag.
TJ Poppy, just to make it close, was pretty good because Broussard runs extremely well out of the box. A left-hander getting that extra first step.
And in the shift, he was where he needed to. Houston Stitch was a 2023 NCAA D2 national champion at Angelo State.
Two and two.
SID for the Cougars for having that in there for us.
Some guys are afraid of pickles. I guess that kind of coincides with the interesting baseball injuries that come up throughout the course of the game, or the course of the history of the game. Some guy. Lugo goes back into the bag after the catcher Maxey looks him back. Jack Siebert. As Siebert strikes out the side in the bottom of the 8th after a leadoff infield. Comes from an athletic family. His brother played golf over at Boise State. Mason Schultz. Lott, the 2-2. Got him swinging.
Belknap, who gave him the point, so making that play. Take one more look at it. Good job fielding his position. Finds the ball, sets his feet. Good throw over, one away.
We're seeing Siebert lining more on the third base side of the rubber as Malachi Lott, the pitcher, at the plate.